Haydn is referred to as the father of the string quartet.
Haydn is where it all started. In a way, it's a kind of founder's moment. Haydn is the birth of the string quartet.
He took what Bach had established in four-part writing and refined it, brought it to an art form that was never seen before.
We know very little about him, but we know a lot about him from the music itself, more than the actual events of his life. And you get a sense of a stunning intelligence.
He was this very genteel man, very refined man who could easily infiltrate into society.
But Haydn lived off in isolation, spending so many years off in Esterhazy in the middle of nowhere.
His incredible imaginative process created of the string quartet a kind of kaleidoscope of what string quartets could do, up until that time had not done.
What makes Haydn great has a lot to do with who the quartet is and who the audience is.
If a quartet is not excited and inspired, they can't communicate it to the public, and they can't bring it back to life.
You can tell in a moment whether the quartet is inside the world of Haydn, whether they really get the language that they're speaking, or else they're playing something that's quite simple to play. There's nothing technical to play. There's nothing virtuosic to impress the judges with.
Ultimately, as a juror, when you hear somebody, almost you can tell within a few bars. Are they themselves inspired? Do they realize that the notes represent a language of emotion?
I'm much more interested listening to, say, in a Haydn round, who's inside the language, who speaks the language fluently, than I am, say, about how are the mechanics.
We have to not only understand all of that, but we have to be passionate about it. The music remains greater than any of us will ever be.